She was always the friend that you could turn to for advice.
So I was always proud of her that she sort of always stood up for what she believed and
her willingness to help everyone.
thinks of everyone else but herself.
She was like such a significant friend.
She always had time for everyone.
She was definitely very empathetic. She knew how to put herself in other people's shoes.
She was really bubbly, but she was really firm when she had to be.
Emma was somebody that was the glue.
Emma was like the glue in our friendship group that sort of like held everyone together.
Because that's the person that she is.
She was an amazing person.
How's my life changed now? It's crap. Am I allowed to say that? She was our first girl. She was quick. She was only about 45 minutes. She was in a hurry, always in a hurry. So people ask me what Emma was like, and I always go, M was M. Always had a cheeky grin.
So what was your mother-daughter relationship like?
Do you want
to move on? We'll come back.
No, that's okay. Might take a minute. People seeing from the outside in that Emma and I had a very unique relationship. I'd never heard of meningococcal septicemia W. I'd never heard of Y. The only ones I knew of were C and B. Tuesday night, it was about midnight, she came to me and said that she didn't feel well. She was cold. She was vomiting. She said she had a headache. I said to her, do you want to go to hospital? And she said, no, it's just a virus. She just was boiling hot. I said to her, I'm going to take you to hospital. There's something not right. They decided to shift her up to ICU and we're putting her in an induced coma. So by this stage, they were pumping her full of antibiotics and platelets because her blood wasn't clotting. I just thought I was saying goodnight to her, not goodbye. She went to cardiac arrest once and then it was just too much for me, and I sort of went to another room and one of the nurses who I knew came and said it's not good, and I just went, well, it can't be, like, you know, we're in a good hospital and, you know, she's got to get better. And it was 10 minutes later, they just had to come and tell me she'd gone. So all up, I think it was 15 hours from the time she got sick to the time we lost her.
It was just shock straight away. You don't understand how somebody can be there one day and then they're just gone.
I didn't even know what to think because it was so unexpected, and she was so young and we're so young.
You were left in such a shocked state because you thought that it would never happen to you.
I called Jess straight away and we all went back to Ballarat, like we all came together again, and Emma wasn't there. It was just so strange.
You still kind of think that she's just not in the room. Like,
yeah.
She is still somewhere, but it's just not with us.
Meningococcal can start as vomiting, stomachache, fever, headaches. She had diarrhea, was in her blood, and it just was shutting down every organ. It was just like a freight train running through her body. It just looked like the flu or a virus. There was nothing, no signs of typical meningococcal. It's more prominent in kids between 15 and 19, but anyone can get it. No one knew about these vaccinations. Otherwise, if I had have known, I would have done it. I mean, I was for vaccinations. The big thing, so many people and parents look at it and say it could have been their children, their child, it could have been anybody.
I think Emma would love to know that people haven't just like stopped and
that we're all still doing something for her,
and that like her name will be, people will remember her for all of the good things that will come from 4AK in the future.
The 4EK Facebook page raises awareness for Meningococcal Australia whilst keeping Emma's legacy alive.
Lucy felt that she had to do something to make sense of Emma's death for her and to feel like she was doing something for Emma. Just went, well, you know, if we can save one life, well, you know, we've done what we're supposed to do. Would never have thought in a million years it would take off like it has. You know, footy clubs are doing the day, you know, in support and showing awareness, or done what Nathan Hucker's doing for raising money.
I've set up a team called Run 4EK to run at the Melbourne Marathon Festival in October of this year in memory of Emma and to raise funds and awareness for Meningococcal Australia. People see that, you know, you're running a marathon, and they ask a question like, why are you running? And just being able to elaborate on that and then tell them about Emma and tell them about meningococcal and raising awareness through communication is a big part of what we're trying to achieve.
People probably think I'm weird. I know, like, Emma's not there. I know I believe she's with me everywhere. I think it's therapy. I go every day. I'll just go up, make sure nothing's fallen over, make sure nothing's been wrecked. Will comes just to help me because he likes it. We chat, and that's where we sort of catch up, I suppose. Will is Emma's boyfriend. And they've been together unofficially probably 2 years. Emma always liked to look nice. She always, whether she had makeup on or didn't have makeup on, she always looked good. She could wear a paper bag and would look good. I don't know, I suppose it's just my way of making sure she always looks nice.
Definitely felt like, why me? Why us? Like, why did this happen to us? And now, after if it's been over a year now, I think I look at it in a different light and I realise that we need to be living on for Emma.
You just need to tell people that you love them, and those people that you appreciate in your life, just let them know how important they are to you.
Yeah, like, you never know what will happen.
Yeah, you just don't want it to happen to somebody else.